Hi everyone, N.A.T here, and in this video I will show you how to create this downlifter / riser FM effect. It sounds like this. It's an effect I created for this track I'm working on. So, it's a sound I created using Operator by Ableton Live, the stock instrument, and it uses only sine waves, as you can see. Each operator is set to sine wave, and the algorithm I'm using is this one, which makes it so there's one main operator that gets modulated directly 3 times, each one by each of these operators. So let's mute all the other operators and listen only to the main operator, and you'll immediately notice one bizarre thing here. And it's that it's a very low sine wave. So let's mute this device for a second. I'll explain later why I used it, and let's now listen to what this sounds like. Okay, so basically what I did here was creating a new MIDI clip, as you can see here, drawing a very long note, and then automating the pitch band basically. So the sine wave goes from a high pitch to a low pitch. So this was the foundation of the sound, and then with other operators I experimented to find the best fitting sound for the track I was working on. So first of all, I set these operators to fixed frequency so I could automate the frequency of this operator to go from a high pitch again to a low pitch, as you can see here and here as well. And then I turned on operator B to add a timbre to the sound, and then experimented with the level here because different values give a different timbre, as you can hear. So I liked it around -7. And here's when I added this MIDI effect. Because I was experimenting with this value, the coarse value of the main sound, because I noticed it gave very different timbres when going up. Like this, for example. But I couldn't go lower than 1, so that's why I used this MIDI effect to go even lower, and I got this sound that I really liked. Which is why you see this very low sine wave here, because that is the main sound. After that, I experimented with this operator as well to give more detail to the timbre of the sound. I experimented again with the level and the coarse, and I got this sound that I liked. Which sounded well inside, in context with the song. And then just to add kinda detail on detail, I also added this operator, but it starts at 0 dB. As you can see, minus infinite, and then it goes up in volume, just to kind of give some detail on the tail of the sound. It gave this kind of noise effect, which I liked. but I wanted it to be only at the end of the sound. You can barely hear it, but it's detail on detail. And then, as you can see, I bounced the sound here so I could use it in reverse as a riser in this section. And this is how I made this riser. This is just my method, so remember to experiment yourself and find your own way to creating these sounds that you find inspiring. Leave a comment if you want to share how you make these type of sounds. Share your tips and feel free to ask questions. Check out my drum synthesis playlist. Link is in the description. Thank you for watching. See you next time.